What's going on, everyone? It's Chris from Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh! Bringing you guys another top 10 video this week. In this week's top 10, I'm going to bring you guys the top 10 best cards coming out of Battles of Legends Lights Revenge. So the reason I want to make this video is because Battle of Legends Lights Revenge will be released next Friday come Nationals. So when this set is released, there are going to be a lot of hard cards I want you guys to be on the lookout for to pick up, because there will be very powerful cards to look forward for the format to come. And also, as a disclaimer, every card on this list is not ranked, so 1 is not better than 10, 10 is not better than 1, etc. These are all just evenly powerful cards I think that are worth picking up. And before you guys even begin to the video, like the video if you haven't already to support the channel, and leave a comment when you get done telling me what you thought about the video. So yeah, let's begin. Starting off with number 10. Crystal Wings Synchro Dragon. Now, Crystal Wings Synchro Dragon is a very powerful card and is an amazingly good reprint that needed a reprint. Effect basically reads, once per turn during either player's turn when another monster effect is activated, you can negate that activation if you do destroy that monster, and if you do that, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack until the end of this turn. If this card battles a level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls during damage calculation, this card gains attack equal to the current attack of the opponent's monster that it is battling during the damage calculation only. So this card is very powerful just due to the fact that in the invoked Wind Witch deck, this card is very good, because when you use the Wind Witch monsters to bring it out, it can be destroyed by card effects, and then he can negate monster effects, which is always powerful. And come Link format, you'll be able to bring this card out turn 1 in your Wind Witch engine. So it's overall a good reprint. It needed to be reprinted. It's a power card. Overall, very happy about this card. Coming in this list at number 9, MX Saber Invoker. Another good reprint. It's a combo card, and it might gain a lot of traction in formats to come. A rank 3, 1600 attack, 500 defense. Effect basically reads, once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. Special summon 1 level 4 Earth Warrior or Beast Warrior type monster from your deck in face of defense position. Destroy it during the end phase. So you guys already know this card is used in Zodiac, or was used in Zodiac with the Speed Roar engine. Now Zodiac can kind of run this card with the plant engine, but it's not as strong. But coming in Link format, you guys are going to need a lot of ways to spam out monsters from your deck. So with that being said, it's an overall powerful card. It's obviously used in the X Saber deck, but it's just a good combo card to pick up. I mean, it got pricey at one point. I think it was like 60 bucks at one point. Now it's kind of dropping down to 20, and with this reprint, I expect it to go back down, but I can see this card gaining traction in the near future. So yeah, pick it up. Coming to number 8. Psyframe Lord Omega. Now, a lot of players have been begging for this card to get reprinted for a while, and for a good sake, because it is the piece to the Psyframe deck. It's an amazing card. It was pricey as all. I think it was like 30 bucks at its peak. I think it was 60 bucks at its peak. And it's amazing Link format because he can banish himself while he's in the Link zone. On your turn, when he comes back to the normal monster zone. Effect basically reads, once per turn during either player's main phase, you can banish this card from the field and 1 random card from your opponent's hand face up until your next standby phase. Per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you can target 1 banished card, return it to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 other card in either player's graveyard, shuffle both that card and this card from the graveyard onto the deck. So overall, Psyframe Lord Omega is a very powerful synchro, one of the best synchros ever printed, arguably, and it was really popularized in the Dark Synchro deck. Typically, if a player can spam out 2 to 3 of these on the first turn, GG no re. And I'm still an advocate of limiting this card to 1, because I know how powerful this card is. I mean, just imagine 2 of these on the field, eating cards out of your hand. Very powerful, right? So yeah, it's amazing in Link format, and the card was pricey, so I'm glad this card can get a good reprint. Coming to this at number 7, Different Dimension Ground. Now this is another card I'm glad to get another reprint. Not only because it was kind of pricey, but it was kind of hard to find. It's a power card. It's an overall good reprint. Simple effect. Effect basically reads, this turn, any monster sent to the graveyard removed from play instead. So it's really powerful against decks that rely on the graveyard. And it's really good for decks that rely on the graveyard. Reason being, because if you don't want to run a card like Macrocosmos that's continuous, you can use this card on your opponent's turn and not have to worry about your stuff getting managed on your turn, because you're plotting this to screw over your opponent. So overall, this is a powerful card, and I'm glad it's reprinted in this set. Coming to this is number 6. Denko Seka. Now, Denko Seka is a powerful card that's always coming in and out every other format when a format can call for them, especially in decks like Pendulums, where you can normal summon a Denko Seka, shut off the back row, and then Pendulum summon out your field to go off on your opponent. It's good to have a playset of. It was kind of pricey. His price jumps all over the place. It's an overall solid card. It's a normal summon version of Genzo. Why wouldn't you want to pick up this card just to have it in your non-trading binder? So overall, yeah, man, Denko Seka is a very powerful card, very reminiscent of Genzo, and I think it's worth having on this list. Coming to number 5, Gladiator Beast Noxus. Now, Gladiator Beast is getting their new support in this set. I recommend playing up all the Gladiator Beast cards. That's how powerful they are. But Noxus is a really great card because it caught me off guard on YGO Pro, which is why I have on the list. Effect basically reads, when an opponent monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, change the attack target to this card and proceed to damage calculation. This card cannot be destroyed by that battle. If this is special summoned by that effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can send one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. At the end of the battle phase, if this card is battled, you can shuffle it into the deck, special summon one Gladiator Beast monster in your deck except Gladiator Beast Noxus. So overall, it does a lot of crazy tricks in the damage calculation. I was watching VCTRS, one of his videos earlier today, in his market watching, he was talking about how this card could potentially stop Zoodiac Trident because of its battle phase tricks and because of how it goes directly to damage calculation, and obviously Trident can't use this pop effect during damage calculation, and all of this resolves apparently in damage calculation. So if that's true, this is a great counter to Trident. It's an overall powerful card for the Gladiator Beast deck. So yeah, Noxus is a great pickup coming in at list number 5. So yeah, coming in at number 4, Minerva the Exalted Lightsworn. Now this is a prize card that everyone was waiting to get reprinted, except me because I'm not playing a mill deck, but it's amazing for mill decks, and it's a good pickup card if you just want to make some money. This effect basically reads, you can attach one activating material from this card, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, and draw cards equal to the number of Lightsworn cards sent to the graveyard by this card effect. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its own possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then you can destroy up on the field up to the number of Lightsworn cards sent by this card effect. You can only use each effect of Minerva once per turn. So, essentially, if your opponent destroys Minerva when she hits the field, she can mill cards off top of her deck and pop up to 3 cards in opponent's field, which is really great. And then she allows you to draw cards by milling cards. So, overall, Minerva is just a powerful card. I'm glad for the Lightsworn players who got screwed over by this card being a prize card, because this card is really great for the Lightsworn archetype. Coming to number 3, Zaphion, a Time Lord. Now, based on OCG results, almost every player's side deck is side decking Zaphion, and it's for a good reason. Effect basically reads, can I be special summoned in the deck? If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Can I be destroyed by battle or by card effects? You take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battle, shuffle all spells and traps your opponent controls into the deck. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. Once per turn during your standby phase, you shuffle this card into the deck. So this is really powerful because he's just like the other Time Lord monsters where you just normal summon him. But the fact that he can get rid of all your opponent's back row is really dirty. So if your opponent has things like Solemn Strikes, I don't believe your opponent can strike him. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. But if your opponent's got a bunch of back row floating, they got their pendulum scales, they got their field spells, he can get rid of all that. And if your opponent does kill him while he's on the field, guess what? You get to draw a card, so he replaces himself. Overall, powerful card, and I'm proud to have him on list number 3. Definitely a pickup because based on OCG results, once again, you guys should be side decking this because a lot of TCG players like to follow the OCG trends. Coming to number 2, Lazion, the Time Lord. Now this is a card that was kind of using the OCG back when the mill decks were very powerful. His effect basically reads the same thing. You can attack, take no battle damage, but when he battles, you shuffle all cards in opponent's graveyard into the deck. So if your opponent mills or the grass look greener, you can shuffle all that crap back into the deck. You can kind of really screw over an Inferno player with this card. Then if your opponent draws a card, inflict damage once per turn. If your opponent draws a card, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Then you shuffle it into the deck during your semi-phase. So Lazion's a good card. Very powerful, great card to pick up if Inferno has ever come back into play. Highly recommend this card because it's that good. And last but not least, last card I'm going to talk about on this list to picking up and the best card in the set, Evil Swarm X Saturnine. Now, you guys are probably surprised, like, why do you have this card? Why? I got this card because I got a feeling Konami might make this card come off the ban list. Indie OCG. Exciting Knight is at 1 if I'm not mistaken, and it's a very powerful card. So why not pick up 1? Typically Konami has a trend of when they reprint powerful cards, they usually take them off the ban list within a format or two. So yeah, man, Exciting Knight might be coming off the ban list come Link format, so pick it up because it is a very good card, and trust me on this card is very powerful for you guys that have not played with it. So as a recap to this video, number 1, Exciting Knight, number 2, Lazion, number 3, Zaphion, number 4, Minerva, number 5, Gladiator Beast Noxious, number 6, Denko Sekka, number 7, Different Dimension Ground, number 8, Cypher and Lord Omega, number 9, MX Saber Invoker, and number 10, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This was my top 10 best cards to pick up out of Battle of Legends / Revenge. If there's a card on this list that you guys felt like if there was a card I did not mention that you guys felt like should have been on this list, I'm gonna leave that for you guys to post in the comment section down below. And as I always tell you guys, if you're a new viewer to the channel, I'd love for you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm uploading a video every single day now, and if you guys like reviews like Dragon Ball Super and etc., be sure to check out my second channel where I review Dragon Ball Supers. So yeah, man, this is Chris on Invasion Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Stay innovative. Deuces.